Welcome back, guys. Today, once again, we're working on the 928 Big Chungus, code name for it. So far, I forgot to record what I've been doing with it. I already got a lot of stuff already done. I did get it running and driving, which is insane to me because it didn't take that much. It was a good amount of money on relays though, which is kind of stupid, but yeah, it just needed a fuel injector relay, a fuel pump relay, and a green wire, which is the ultimate thing about these cars is the green wire. It's always that. I think I talked about it in my last video. So I put it in, car runs, drives. It drives decently. It grinds first, which is hurting because those transmissions are really expensive because they're dogleg transmissions. But yeah, it's going good. As you can tell, most interior is like halfway ripped out. We got the seat out. There's a bunch of wires everywhere. It is a complete mess and a half. There was this aftermarket amplifier in here, which is cooked, and I hate how they wired it in. They destroyed the car by wiring it in like that. But it's not too bad. Still cleaning it out. Got all this cleaned out. There is the battery holder tray for it. It is like falling apart in there. There's like rubber pieces coming off of it, so I'm gonna have to redo that. That's definitely a thing I have to do. Yeah, it's not too bad though. We can start it up. I know I can show later down the video like what I replaced and what I've done, but I have the key. Okay, cool. I forgot to put the battery in the last clip. I went over there super confidently trying to turn on the car. Did not work. I was wondering why it wasn't working. Tried to put the battery in because I was cleaning it out. But heavy ass battery in the ground. The car is still a mess. A little bit louder than stock. I think the cats are probably gone by now, but yeah, no, it sounds good. No white smoke, no weird things about it. First couple days it was kind of weird. That's what it's all about. Alright, now we just cut back to the car. I'm inside of it. We got it running. Like I said, there was a time period where I didn't film everything I did to the car. So, but after so much thinking and process of what I want to do with it, I have decided that it is way too expensive to try to restore it. The car does have 154,000 miles, so there's really no point in restoring it. If it was lower miles, like my other 928s I've had in the previous, which are like 80, 90, 70,000 miles, I'd be okay with it. But since it has high mileage, and it is an 82, so it's, less desirable. It does have a manual, so it is desirable there. And it is an S, which makes it even more desirable. But I think full purpose of the car, if I ever wanted to get it, like sell it, because I usually don't keep cars for long unless I get like an emotional attachment to it, which I might keep this one because, I've never had a manual 928 that runs, because I've had some that don't run and I just couldn't finish them due to, parts being way too hard to find, or couldn't find flywheel for a 5.0 manual 928, not a Mustang 928. But yeah, no, I think the whole thing is I might do a half cage. I was thinking about doing 911 seats, which I have sitting in my backyard, and doing harnesses, building it up a little bit. I have 295 by 45 18-inch wheels to put on the back, so it gets more traction. Yes, I know the car doesn't make that much power, but it'll handle better with everything I do to it. I'll probably put coilovers on it, lower it a lot more. I was contemplating doing an S4 conversion, which is changing the rear taillights and the front bumper, just so it'd be a little bit more aerodynamic, and parts are easier to find for that and it'll be cheaper. But at the same time, I kind of want to keep it the same body. For sure, I know I'm painting it some obscure color, because definitely want to do that. I want to track it. That's like the whole purpose of this whole entire car, this build. There's more projects on the channel that I'm trying to upload. I don't know what else I'm gonna do, but I have a few more cars that are out there. I know I want to build a drift car, start doing drift events too, so that's one of the big things I want to start doing. But I really want to get done with this thing so I can have a 928 track car. I'm gonna try to keep the heater in it because I still want to drive it during the winter, do some donuts in the winter with it. I'm not gonna have AC, and we're in Flagstaff, so there's no point in having you know, AC doesn't get too hot here, and like I don't really care about it. I'm gonna sell it as a orientated track car, street car. So that's basically what it's gonna be, just like the 944, which nobody knows about because I haven't filmed that and put it on YouTube yet. But yeah, no, the interior is pretty bad. This is it's supposed to be solid and it's crunchy. That's all ripped right there. There is like the quarters on this are actually not that bad, which is kind of surprising. Usually the cars I've had they're pretty destroyed. These are pretty decent. They're still kind of fucked up, but I mean, it's not bad. But yeah, that's kind of the goal. I ripped out half the rear seats already in the car. I had to take these off. I cannot for the life of me get this to fold down, which is, it's been a struggle. I got this one to fold down. That's what I'm sitting on right now. I'm surprised it hasn't broken because I don't think it's supposed to hold my weight. But here we are sitting in the back of the car, all weirdly crunched up. Yeah, I wanna kind of the full build price of this thing with the purchase of the car. I want to be around $6,000 to $8,000, the full thing, like, you know, tires, rims, suspension, purchase of the car, electrical work, those common things. That's kind of like what the whole thing is. So like a cheaper track oriented car, especially since, you know, it's a Porsche, it should be more expensive. Half that budget already went to the freaking relays, which is really annoying because I think I've so far, fuel pump relay was $170 and my fuel injector relay was $70, and then the headlight relay was $130. So half of it's already been taken up by relays, and I bought 3 universal relays for it, which each one was $40. So half of the budget's already been taken up by relays just to get the car to run. Another thing I'm contemplating is the rear trunk lock does not work with the key. I had to open this up. It was a pain in the butt, and I hate it. But somebody is selling a full set of keys and locks online for $300, and I kind of contemplating it, or I'm kind of contemplating deleting the locks and just doing latches. But, you know, it makes it easier to break into it. But I mean, it will be living inside the garage, so it really doesn't matter. But like I said, I kind of want it to be a street slash track car, because I still want to, you know, drive it around, have fun with it, but, you know, not be to where it's like full track car, full cage, cutting everything up. You know, I want to do that, but I think the purpose of like what I kind of want to do is like show people that you could find a cheap car. This is definitely not a cheap example, but there's definitely cheaper examples, and you could build it up to be a track car just with common knowledge. Yeah. So after a few hours of messing with this thing, like I was saying, I got it started. But yeah, I put new ignition wires on it. These are 8mm ignition wires. It's pretty chunky. Here's the green wire. Still got to route it and clean it up. But I got a Euro part one, plugged it in, didn't work. It was a brand new part, so I ordered the OEM Porsche one. Worked immediately, which is nice as hell. Timing belts, took off the covers just to make sure I was in time because it wasn't starting, so I thought it was something different, so I ordered the Porsche green wire. But yeah, timing belts look decent. I'm probably gonna switch them out. Car does make a squeaky noise when it runs. It's like not bad, but it's not, you know, the best. But yeah, no, it runs good. There's definitely vacuum lines I need to replace. Coolant was weird. I filled it up with water just to get it going and some coolant, and then it was like, for some reason, burning it and evaporating in the tank. Now it's not doing that because I just put 100% coolant in it and diluted it with a little bit of water. It's good now. I'm probably going to drain it, redo everything again, probably put a new thermostat in it, put power steering fluid in it because it was empty. I've been driving it for a couple days now too, like I was saying previously. But the steering wheel is definitely bent. So I ordered a new steering wheel. It's not going to be an OEM one, but it will be a like Momo replacement. So it'll be generation specific, I guess you can call it. Yep. Cleaned all this up. So this is all nice and dandy. Yeah. So I guess it's day number 2.